Henry here, owner of the Success Choice and creator of the Success Choice Planner and Choosing Joy in the Journey Journal. Welcome to this month's focus training, Be Present. If you want to follow along, you can pull out your current quarter and flip to this month's focus. Be present. Being present helps you experience the joy of the moment. It is being aware and fully engaged in your current activity and interactions with others. So it can be difficult in today's day and age to not be distracted and to be present. Sometimes we can just be worried about something at home or at work, or our phones can be a big distraction because they ding. They ding when we have an email or a text or a social media update, and that can distract us and pull our focus away from being present. So think for a minute about what distractions you have in your life that are keeping you from being present. To be more present, determine a purpose for your current activity and interactions. So let's say, for example, you want to go out on a one-on-one with one of your children, or on a date with your spouse, or maybe to get together with someone that you haven't seen for a long time, and you have the goal or the end result of wanting to strengthen that relationship. Just having that outcome in mind helps you to respond better, especially if things don't go exactly according to plan or there's a disagreement. If you're aware of the goal is to strengthen that relationship, it just helps you have a better perspective and to respond better knowing that outcome. Remove distractions if possible. So we mentioned earlier, cell phones can be a big distraction. Some people have the rule of no cell phones at the dinner table, or some meetings that you go to, they will say you need to turn off your cell phone or even leave your cell phone out of the room so there's not distractions during that meeting. In the past, we've done a family activity night where once a week we would go on an activity and we would rotate between the members of the family, and each person would have a chance of choosing the activity. And we had 3 rules for the activity. 1, it needed to be inexpensive. 2, you couldn't complain about someone else's activity choice. And 3 was you couldn't bring your cell phone, because we didn't want the distraction of the cell phone to pull us away from our goal, which was to strengthen our family relationships. So you can think about the distractions in your life and how you can eliminate them where possible. Use and focus all of your senses. This is especially applicable when you are eating a meal or out in nature, or even with other people. When you use more of your senses and focus them, you experience more enjoyment of that situation. Listen intently, show empathy. So several years ago, I was going through an especially trying time, and a friend of mine came over and I explained the situation, and she didn't try to offer me advice or to placate me. She just cried with me. And that was exactly what I needed. I just needed someone to understand what I was going through. And this can be a challenge for me even. Sometimes we just want to jump in and solve someone's problem or give them some words of wisdom, when what they really need is just to have someone listen to them, show empathy, and be present with them. Watch body language. Notice how you and others are being affected by the interaction. So pay attention when you're talking with someone and having an interaction. Notice if their eyes start glazing over, or if they start fidgeting and looking away. Maybe you've been talking too long, or maybe you're not talking on their level of understanding. You might need to ask clarifying questions. Maybe you need to find out where they're at, what more information you need to give them and to help them understand, or maybe you just need to give them a chance to talk. Express heartfelt, relevant emotions. So if you are genuinely sad or angry or happy, whatever the emotion, allow yourself to feel it. It is normal in varying situations to have different emotions, and it is healthy to experience those emotions, just as long as you don't dwell in a negative emotion too long and you handle it healthily, but allow yourself to feel those emotions. Only spend energy on what you have determined is important. This is where your Areas of Balance worksheet is very useful. It helps you to identify what you value most so that you can recognize activities and opportunities that are in tune with your values so that you can act on those opportunities. And it also helps you to recognize what isn't, so you can say no to things that don't support things that are important to you. Accept your current circumstance and focus on the joy of the moment rather than on the pain of the past or anxiety over an unknown future. So life is unfair, and we have all experienced injustice and had hard things in our lives. But if we fixate on negative things in our past, whether it's our childhood or a past relationship, if you fixate on wishing things had been different and the injustices of the past, it can really keep you from thriving in the present. It's better to look at the growth that you gained or the strength that you developed as a result of going through that difficult time, and lessons that you've learned, things that you do differently or have the opportunity to do differently, and then let go of that past experience so that you can focus on the present. Anxiety over the future can also keep you from being present. It's good to set goals and have things that you're looking forward to. But when you have a lot of anxiety over the future, that can also get in the way of it being present. And worry is something that I have struggled with. I'm a mom, and especially when one of my children or my spouse is doing something potentially dangerous, I struggle with worrying about them. My dad gave me some advice one time. He said, "There's no sense in worrying about something that may never happen. Why cause yourself unnecessary pain? If there's nothing you can do about it, don't worry about it." And that is great advice. Choose to be happy now. Sometimes we can fall into the trap of thinking we'll be happy when we lose that 10 pounds, when we get that job, when we get married, when some event that we are looking forward to has happened, then we will be happy. Instead, choose to be happy now, and we actually attract more success into our life by being happy now. So if you turn to the weekly layout of your planner, there's a customized section at the bottom, and one great use of that is to write down things that are going great in your day. It's useful to maybe even set an alarm on your phone at a certain time each day, that when that alarm goes off, you open up your planner and you just write 3 or 4 things that are going great in your life right now. This helps you to be present and to focus on what's happening right now, and to be more positively focused and noticing the good in your life so that you attract more good into your life. So I challenge you this month to be more present, to be more engaged in your interactions with others and in your activities. My dad would always say, when you're there, be all there. So I challenge you this month to be more present and to fill out your areas of balance so that you are noticing the things that are in alignment with your values, and to fill out your customized section of 3 or 4 things that are going well in your day, to be more aware and attract more good into your life. Again, this is Pamela Henry, owner of The Success Choice and creator of the Success Choice Planner, reminding you to live your life on purpose, with purpose, choosing joy in your journey today. Have a wonderful day.